It was a lovely spring morning. The sky was bright and clear, and the air smelled fresh with blooming flowers. The sun shone warmly but gently, not too hot, not too cold. Birds chirped on the trees, and a soft breeze carried the scent of wet earth and new leaves. Mr. Andrews, a middle-aged man dressed neatly in a checked coat, walked briskly to the bus stop on his way to work. As he approached, he noticed an old man standing quietly at the stop. The old man wore a faded grey coat, a black hat, and held a large black umbrella in his hand. The sight puzzled Mr. Andrews. There wasn't a single cloud in the sky. He smiled politely and asked, "Good morning, sir. Do you think it will rain today?" The old man looked up, smiled gently, and replied, "No, I don't think so, young man." Mr. Andrews laughed softly. "Then why the umbrella? Are you using it to block the sun?" The old man shook his head slowly, amusement glinting in his eyes. "No, the sun isn't too hot in spring," he said kindly. Mr. Andrews frowned slightly, now even more curious. He looked again at the umbrella, old, sturdy, well used. The old man noticed his puzzled look and smiled again, this time a little wider. "You see," the old man began, "I'm not as strong as I used to be. My legs are weak now, and sometimes I need a little support to walk. I used to carry a walking stick, but whenever I did, people would look at me with pity and whisper, 'Look at that poor old man.'" He paused and tapped the umbrella gently on the ground. "I didn't like that. I don't want people's pity. So I decided to carry this umbrella instead. Now people don't say, 'Poor old man.' They just say, 'Look at that funny man with the umbrella.' And that makes me smile." Mr. Andrews stood silently for a moment, feeling a mix of surprise and admiration. There was wisdom in the old man's eyes, a calm acceptance of life and a quiet defiance against the world's judgments. The old man continued softly, "When you grow older, my friend, your body grows weak, but never let your spirit grow weak. If you care too much about what others think, you'll carry their thoughts as a heavier burden than your own years. So, I choose to walk with an umbrella and a smile." Just then, the bus arrived with a rumbling sound. Both men climbed aboard. Mr. Andrews found a seat and watched as the old man sat near the window, resting his hands on the umbrella handle. The morning sunlight streamed through the window and fell gently on his face. There was peace in his smile, the kind that only comes from understanding life deeply. As the bus started moving, Mr. Andrews thought to himself, "Today, I learned something I'll never forget. Wisdom doesn't always come from books or lectures. Sometimes it comes from an old man with a black umbrella. True dignity comes from within. Don't live to please or impress others. Live in a way that brings peace to your own heart."